All right, let's just jump right in. If you're running an e-commerce brand, you've probably noticed something. The way customers find you has fundamentally completely changed. We are so past just trying to rank on Google. The new game is all about whether AI assistants, like ChatGPT or Gemini, actually trust your brand enough to recommend it out loud. So picture this, right? A potential customer is just having a normal conversation with an AI, and they ask something like this. They're not digging through pages of blue links anymore. No, they want a direct answer, a specific recommendation. And in that one critical moment, your brand either shows up as this known, verifiable, trusted thing, an entity, or, for all intents and purposes, you're basically invisible. It's a really stark, black and white new reality for anyone trying to get noticed online. And that's the thing, there is no gray area here, no middle ground. You can't be kind of recognized. You either meet the AI's strict criteria for trust, or you are completely left out of the conversation. So what do we do about it? How do you make sure you're on the right side of that line?
Well, it all starts with understanding this massive shift in how search even works. The old world of SEO, search engine optimization, was all about keywords and links. We've now moved into a whole new ballgame. The rules have been completely rewritten, and it's no longer about ranking pages, it's about being recommended as an entity.
Yeah, this chart really puts it in perspective, doesn't it? Before, the whole goal was climbing that ladder to get to page 1 of the search results. Now, the new prize is getting your actual brand name mentioned directly in the AI's answer. We've moved from just ranking content to having our authority recognized.
Okay, so that leaves us to the big question. What on earth is a brand entity? Honestly, the best way I've heard it described is like this. It's a digital passport for your business. It's this collection of verifiable facts that an AI can scan in a split second to figure out who you are, what you do, and most importantly, if you're credible. See, unlike a simple keyword, an entity has connections. An AI doesn't just see the word Nike. It sees this whole web. It sees an organization connected to people like Michael Jordan, to products like Air Jordans, and even to abstract concepts like athletic performance. It's that rich web of relationships that creates real understanding. And get this, the scale we're talking about is just mind-boggling. Google's knowledge graph alone has over 500 billion facts about these entities and how they all connect. So when you ask an AI a question, it's frantically digging through this massive digital library to build up enough confidence before it gives you an answer. Okay, so with all that data, how on earth does an AI decide if your brand is the right one to recommend? Well, it's not just guessing. There's a method to the madness. It uses a really clear 4-layer framework to figure out who's credible and who's not. And here they are. Think of it like a pyramid of trust. It starts with identity. Are you even a real, legitimate business? Then it moves to expertise. Do you actually know what you're talking about? After that comes evidence. Does anyone credible, back you up? And the final check is consistency. Does your story add up everywhere? Let's dive into each one.
All right, first up, layer 1, identity. This is ground zero. The AI is basically doing a background check. Super simple stuff. What's your official name? Where's your office? And it finds this info using things like special code called Schema Markup on your site, and by making sure your name, address, and phone number, your NAP, is the exact same everywhere it looks.
Okay, next up is expertise. This is where the AI asks, are you a real expert or are you just pretending? It is not impressed by a blog with a million random posts. It wants to see super deep, detailed guides written by people who are actual, credible authors. And oh boy, getting cited by industry publications? That's a massive plus. Then we get to layer 3, evidence. And listen, this one is a huge deal. The AI really, really cares what other people are saying about you. We're talking verified customer reviews, mentions in the media, industry awards, all that good stuff. Because let's be real, anyone can say they're great. It's the proof from third parties that actually builds trust.
And last but not least, layer 4, consistency. Think of the AI as a meticulous detective. It's cross-referencing everything. If your address on your website is even slightly different from what's on your Google business profile, red flag. If your product details are all over the place, another red flag. These little inconsistencies create doubt, and doubt is the enemy of trust.
All right, so that's the what. Now for the how. Let's get practical. What are some real, high-impact things you can do, like today, to start building up these signals and earning that trust?
First things first, nail down your identity. The number one thing you can do is add something called organization schema to your homepage code. It's basically a special language that speaks directly to search engines. It's like you're handing the AI your passport and saying, here's my official name, here's my website, and here are all my official social media pages. No confusion.
Action 2. Show off your expertise. Please stop publishing anonymous blog posts. Instead, create real author entities with real bios. A little bio like this one, for someone who actually exists and has verifiable experience, man, that tells the AI your content isn't just fluff. It's written by someone who knows their stuff. That is pure gold for credibility. Number 3, go get that evidence. Just look at this chart. It's so simple, right? If you're an AI, which product are you going to recommend? The one with over 300 verified reviews or the one with a dozen? It is a total no-brainer. Volume and, just as importantly, verification, that's the name of the game here. And finally, action 4, get consistent. You literally need to do an audit. Pull up a spreadsheet just like this one and check your core info, your name, address, phone number across all the major platforms. Do they match, character for character? Because even a tiny mistake like ST instead of street can throw a wrench in the works and weaken that trust you're working so hard to build. So as we start to wrap this up, the big takeaway is that this isn't just some techie SEO task anymore. Not at all. This is a core business strategy. And think of it this way. Building a strong, trusted entity is like building a protective moat around your brand. In this new AI-driven world, just being recognized as an entity, having that basic digital passport, that's just table stakes. That's the absolute minimum price of admission to even play the game. If the AI can't figure out who you are, you don't even get a seat at the table. But here's the kicker. That only gets you in the door. Trust is what actually wins the game. Building up that deep, consistent, well-proven entity, that's what makes an AI choose to recommend you over your competitors. That is the new competitive advantage. And the cool thing is, these advantages just build on each other. You start showing up more in AI shopping suggestions. You get cited more often in those conversational answers. You build a stronger defense against your competitors. And maybe the best part, all this work you're doing to earn an AI's trust, well, it makes your human customers trust you more too. It's a total win-win. So I'll leave you with this one question to chew on. In this new world of search and discovery, when it comes right down to it, is your brand a real, coherent, trustworthy entity that an AI can confidently recommend? Or is it still just another keyword hoping to get clicked on in a long list of links? Because honestly, the answer to that question is going to define your brand's future.